Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So FIU's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
It's a seam wide open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick release by the QB. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. FIU pushing tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Groupers offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Groupers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
The Groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
With jet sweep pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. FIU pushing tempo. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Leaves it with the back. Got some room to run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Hard running there. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. To the ground with the back. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the groupers are on the move. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And that's another FIU. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Grabbed behind the line, it's Owens. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Dawson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. FIU pushing tempo. He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown Groupers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going to the run to start this second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. This quarterback part of their running game. It's a running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Dumps it off in the flats. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Looking to buy time. Got a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
And the groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Finds a spot in the middle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Owens. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. FIU pushing tempo. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got it, looking for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Panthers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, but instead they give up the big safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Jenkins. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't didn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.